You're welcome to the show. I'm so glad to be here today to take you through in these 55 minutes together. We're going to be intact because I have a lot in stock for you. It's Heartbeat, and it has opened up our hour from 8 to 9. We're going to have quite a lot in the show, but what I ask you is to sit down, relax, and have the best in our show. Well, love is a partnership between two individuals that, wonderful individuals that bring themselves together. Yes, they commit together, they do everything together, so that means love. So in case you're in love and you're kind of contradicting with your loved one, your friend, probably a person whom you want to engage yourself for the rest of your life, yes, what you're doing must be really, really bad. So you just need to tone down and try to do what is desired from you. Well, Heartbeat is the show that airs out your problems, probably not only problems, but we also concentrate on amazing things that sustain these relationships to come out very amazing, like pre-weddings, birthdays, for the adults, then a baby shower, bridal shower, name it. But again, if you have any issue in your relationship and you feel, yes, you don't have anyone to actually disclose anything to, we are here and we play a neutral part to make sure we air out your problem and probably find a solution, because this show is here for you, for the youth out there. We normally find so many challenges here and there, and we actually don't know who to talk to. Probably our parents are so rude, and you feel like, yes, you're left with only one show, that's Heartbeat on Record TV, and you sit down, draft a small letter just to include all your problems there. You try to be as brief as possible and send it on our Facebook page, Record TV Heartbeat. You can as well use our WhatsApp number that will be displayed right on your TV screen with those big words, Alan. Yes, you can as well reach out to us with those two media platforms, probably phone or the Facebook page. We will be more than glad to read your letter, and we shall retain your name. Probably no one will understand that you're the one who wrote the letter. Then we shall reach out to people who have gone through that same problem, those that are fit to really advise you. We display to people that are pretty older than us. They can give us advice, and probably the entire world, whoever that has gone through the same situation, because they're the best people that can give you advice. Well, at this moment, I don't want to delay anymore. We are going through a letter, and we want to know what the problem is, which kind of letter, who wrote it to us, and where, from where. So let's get to know, get deeper into the letter and find out what the problem could be. When I come back, we're going to drill more in this letter. I'm a man in my mid-30s. I've never dated a lot, although I did more in recent years, yet I'm still a total travert and socially awkward. But that's for another time. A couple of months ago, I had my first true one-night stand. A 30-year-something woman from Bara matched with me on Tinder, and before we knew it, we were out getting drunk and having a blast. I left her hotel 8 hours later, and fun was had by all. We said we would hook each other up if we were ever in the same town. You know how that goes. At the time, I sensed the connection, which I didn't usually have with most people. But I didn't want to be that guy who clings on people. I sent her a text the next day thanking her for the nice evening, and that was it. I would think about how on occasion, every once in a while, when our favorite teams were playing each other, I would consider sending her a teasing text, but never did. Then a few weeks ago, a female friend and I decided to make a trip up to the west, to this woman's town, Bara. She had never been there. After some hemming and hawing, I dig up the girl's number and sent a text with no expectations of a reply. She wrote back and said that she would love to get together with me for a beer, but that she had gotten a boyfriend. I was fine with that. Me and my friend spent the day in the town and then link up with the girl at the end of the day. We went out and grabbed beer and just chatted for an hour or two. I sensed that connection again. My friend also said that she sensed something between us. We went our separate ways at the end of the night and then did a stereotypical 2016 add me on Facebook deal. I'm confused. I can't tell if I'm just romanticizing the whole idea of this or whether there is something legit. And no, I don't want to be a homewrecker. I just don't know how much I can push the envelope contact-wise or whether I should even spend my time doing so. Heartbeat fans, any thoughts or answers? Please help. I'm Josh in Kampala. Josh right there. You've seen where the problem comes from. Josh is in his early 30s. So he fell in love with this amazing woman who is 30 something. Yes, they are all in 30s. So, not actually falling in love. He went onto the dating scene once again because maybe he was heartbroken some time back and decided to lay back. Then time came, you can't live that lonely life for long. Then when time came, he decided to go back. But this time around, he was not dating. He actually went on the street and bumped into a woman for a night, just a one-night stand. And so after that day, the guy, when the woman left, of course, one-night stand, it's only a night. And then when the woman left, he felt something was coming back. And he was like, really? This woman, a one-night stand? How dare could I have feelings for this woman once again? And how am I going to get in touch with her? Well, probably he knew where the woman works from and went back, got the contacts, and they kept in touch. So when time passed, Josh decided to actually communicate with this woman once again. Unfortunately, the lady had already moved on. She was dating another man. Yes, but they were friends. Of course, they shared something together, which wasn't not that so permanent. It was just having fun for a night. So she even traveled. She left Kampala and she went back to her hometown, that's Mbara. And then Josh was like, I still have this woman on my head. I don't know what to do. How about I get back and try to do something, or I link up with her? They used to send text messages to each other, trying to say, hi, how are you, stuff like that. So they agreed on meeting again, but she actually told Josh that I left Kampala a long time. I'm now in Mbara, back in our hometown. You can as well, if we can link up, you can come these ends. And then Josh was like, yes, let me follow my heart. I want to meet this woman. Then he traveled with a friend, probably the friend, to Mbara town. And then he tried to link up with the girl. He called the girl and she picked, sent a text, and then replied. And then they were like, can we link up together? And then the girl was like, it's okay. Yes, we can link up. I'll be right there. So the girl came, but she was open. She told Josh, I'm in a relationship now. I have someone. Then Josh was like, okay, it's okay. Me, I just want to say hello to you, Ever since I saw you, there's much I think about. You keep in my mind and stuff. So they linked up for a beer, one or two. They had a long chat together. But Josh traveled with a friend, good enough. And when Josh saw this woman, he kind of melted. Things concerning love, I swear. Yes, he melted and was like, wow, I'm seeing this girl again. Remember, from a one-night stand to now, feelings, and they were developing. But when she left, of course, she was open to this, to the man that, I'm having someone. So when they left, they separated. Then this friend was like, told Josh, I've also seen something. It seems you have something for that woman. And then Josh was like, yes, I admit I like her. But the fact that she moved on, I don't know whether she can also fix some time and, magic try to work out. And then they left Mbara. But ever since the guy left, thinking about the woman who was, they had fun for once, and probably things ended there. But feelings kept on coming back, and he feels like he doesn't want to romanticize like that, and doesn't want to be a homewrecker, but he's in love. So he's asking people out there, how can you help him? Can he go ahead and date this woman? Because he can't concentrate right now. It was one night stand. How do they call this? There's a certain name. Casual sex? Yes, let me be bold. From casual sex to something like relationship stuff. So this is where we derived a topic of discussion. We're asking, would you begin a committed relationship with a one-night stand? Would you really? We're asking, would you begin a committed relationship with a one-night stand? Casual sex turning into a committed relationship, can it happen? If yes, give us a reason. You can go on our Facebook page. The topic is already posted there. You can as well use our WhatsApp number. It will be displayed right on your TV screen. Let us know what are your thoughts. How can you be helpful for this man, Josh, who is feeling a little bit loose now? He's taken up by emotions, by love, feelings. What can I say? Yes. Still to remind you that when I come back, I'm going to come back with a wonderful person. Is good in things concerning love, is my guest today, and probably you couldn't wait to hear what she will have to tell you people out there.
Hello sweethearts, thank you for watching Record TV. I'm Little Queen by names and welcoming you to our show, Know Your Star. A show you're going to get a chance to know more about your celebrities in all categories. Every Friday from 10:30 to 11 a.m. Watch the space, it's going to be fun.
You tossed it in the trash, you tossed it in the trash, you did.
Remind you about our letter. Josh is saying that he fell in love with a one-night stand. It was once casual sex that he wants to turn into a commitment relationship, committed. It takes a very strong person to actually say that you want to fall in love with a person you once slept with just once. So he kept on following this girl till he went to their hometown, that's Mbara, and the girl said that she moved on and stopped all that stuff. So she's having a boyfriend. And Josh is saying, I also have a feeling for you. How am I going to go about it? But he's reaching out to you people out there who are watching the show. Give him advice and tell him what he can do. Probably reach out to the girl or move on and try something else. There are things that cannot work out totally, and there are those that can work out magic if you give it a try. So the ball is in your hands. You can reach out on our Facebook page, Record TV Heartbeat. You can as well use our number, probably use an SMS, or you can send a WhatsApp message and give Josh an advice. Or you can even contribute on our topic of discussion. From that letter, we got a topic of discussion and we're asking, would you begin a committed relationship with a one-night stand? If yes, give us a reason. Or probably you say, no, I can't. Can as well support your no, and we'll be very grateful. As I'm speaking right now, I have an amazing person in studio with me that we are going to run this show with. probably is very eager to actually give advice or talk about a topic of discussion that is very catchy. And I'm speaking about none other than Dr. Love, and this is Prince. You're welcome to the show, dear.
Thank you, Julie.
You're
doing a great job here. Trust me.
Yes, and I'm happy you honored my invitation.
Anytime. I can always be a guest.
You can as well introduce yourself more.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I'm Marvin Trinity Kamoga, aka or also known as Prince Love. I'm a Dr. Love, like you said, and I'm also a pastor. Yeah. So when it comes to love, trust me, you get my heart right there. You totally get me. You totally get me right there, and you can't miss out on any point concerning love.
I'm telling you, like that is so amazing. Yes, Prince Love, I want to take you direct to the letter before we even hit the topic of discussion. What is your thought? What's your take about the letter today?
Okay, now the letter has three things. It has Josh in it. It has a one-night stand.
Yes.
And it has this, I would not say, but practically when you talk about Mbara, you're talking about a Westerner, right? And there is this Westerner, there is this Shesh, there is this Munyankole woman, not so? So, okay, now I heard about the later. I was able to read the later, and Josh is fantasizing about the one-night relationship, you know, the one-night stand. And usually I thought when someone talks about the one night, I thought it was two people standing out all night.
Yeah, please.
That's what I thought about the one-night stand, yeah? You get two people standing out the whole night, you know? But anyway, a one-night stand to me is it's a sexual relationship that does not last. It happens for a moment. And, you know, most people are taken by the first time or one-night stand they usually have because, you know, love is crazy. Love is funny. It's one thing that God created and separated it for himself, you know. So at times there is what we call a whim. A whim is a feeling. When you feel like, okay, now I think I like this girl. And there are times you just have to be serious about yourself. If it is a whim or an excitement or true love. Now what Josh can do, Josh, you really love this lady. According to your letter, I just noticed you love this lady so much, and I would advise you to keep it real to yourself. First and foremost, sit down and ask yourself some questions. Does she love me the same way I do love her? That's important.
But first, cut it short.
Yes, Julie.
How does love come in here? I mean, it was something that happened once.
Man.
Where do you get the love from? Unless you men are just cheaters.
Julie, love.
You want to lie.
Let me tell you this, Julie.
Yeah.
Let me tell you this. You know, love is golden. When I say love is golden, love is not easily got. Do you know that these days 70% of the marriages are actually not in true love? Do you know that? 70% of marriages we have today, people just tried out something, they ended up there, and actually,
it worked out.
Yeah, it worked out. They don't have that magic.
Why do we base on trials? Why do we? Because trial means you have.
It's because the ones we love don't love us back. As simple as
either
that.
a win or a lose.
The ones we love don't love us back. Now that's the problem. So
and what do you opt for?
You end up going with someone that loves you. That's life. And
how do you get to know that a one-night stand will love you really?
Okay, now these are two kinds of relationships or committed relationships. We have a one-night stand committed relationship, and then we have maybe friendship relationships, which I would say they're the best relationships, whereby you've gotten to know someone for some time. But then when you have a one-night stand, usually things come so fast, and things that come so fast at times they strip you off your legs. So you just find yourself down. And it's definitely a signal that it won't last because it swept you fast. Some last. To your surprise, some last. Surprisingly. How do I know I'm having a one-night stand with my perfect match? For a night. Yeah, you never know. I might end up having a one-night stand with my perfect match. Seriously, you never know. You know, God is amazing. He has a way he has endowed things. And most especially when it comes to love, you never know who you're having a one-night stand with. You may end up having a one-night stand with your perfect match. And if it's not your perfect match, totally it won't last. But if it's your perfect match, it will last. Yes, Julie.
Yes, Marvin, I understand. Let's get back to the topic
Yes,
of
let's get
discussion.
back.
You're asking, would you begin a committed relationship with a one-night stand?
Me?
Just in case it comes.
Okay. Personally, I would say it doesn't take me personally, it doesn't take me a week to get to know or date this person. So I would go for a one-night stand commitment.
Have you heard of very dangerous marriages?
Yes, I've heard of so many dangerous marriages.
Don't you think one-night stands would result into that immediately?
Now look.
Because this is a person you've seen only once. I mean, you had this casual sex, just having fun, and you think probably I've met my, I don't know.
Julie, the word is...
My perfect match.
The word is...
You know?
The word is...
I'm just saying it's so quick.
Would you commit or get committed into a committed relationship with a one-night stand? That's the question. And then we have two things here. We have a one-night stand and we have a commitment. Would you get committed to a one-night stand? Would you have a committed relationship? Now, these are actually three things. We have a one-night stand, we have a commitment, and then we have a relationship. There is no relationship until there is commitment. You get what I mean? So if it's a one-night stand and I'm willing to commit to it, that means I'm willing to know more about the one-night stand.
You're getting to know.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about engaging. You're engaging with someone you do not know.
If I like
it's a
her,
long-time relationship
trust
anyway.
me, if the magic is there, I'll go for it.
Yes, magic would be there, but where are you basing your magic from?
No.
Because you've not seen this woman for some good time. You just saw this woman on the street probably, you talked, and then you agreed, you went out for a night.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Why do people fall in love? What are people looking for in love? Or in relationships or in marriage? Where do they go for there? Just answer that. What do people look for in relationships or in marriage? I want to know that. What will make me interested in you to marry you?
They vary.
They vary, okay?
Yes.
One?
What makes you interested in someone?
Me?
Yeah.
First and foremost, if I get interested in someone, it means this person has things that really interest me.
No, be particular. Tell me things that interest you in a woman.
When it comes to the hearts, we don't see the heart, but personally, I think I would go for a woman who is understanding.
Thank you very
Yes.
much. Now, seize it there.
Yeah.
Person one, how are you going to know that this person really understands you? The person who was there just one night.
Now, let me tell you this. You know, there's what we call magic. Magic. You know, love is magical. Now, I meet this lady. I'm very sure before we go for a one-night stand, that kind of sex that we have that will not last for some time, I've taken a few hours, a few minutes getting to know this person. You understand? And we realize we have interests that are blending. You understand? So by the time I go to bed with you, I will not go to bed with you when I have no feelings for you.
Yes.
Do you get what I mean?
And you're speaking about people that have dated, you've given even your courtship some time. That's when you're going to discover all that. A one-night stand, even don't have time to study this woman. You're probably going to look at her physical appearance. Probably she's beautiful, she has a nice figure, she has a big butt. And then you say, yes, this would be good.
Have you heard of situations?
This one will be good for a night.
Have you heard of
but
situations?
You don't know her heart. I'm now speaking about a committed relationship. Committed, you're going to commit yourself with a person whom you even don't know, whom you've seen physically.
Love can change a lot of things. To me, the Bible says that love covers a multitude of sins.
Of sins, yes.
You understand? If I really love you, I don't care what you are, what you do. As time goes on, because of this love I have for you, you're going to change.
Because what I know, you know, what's so funny about love, even those that are into Christ, probably believers, they are taught how to love God.
Yes.
And it takes them time to actually get devoted to their churches,
Do you know,
to their pastors.
Julie, we have a problem
It's not
here.
a night that, okay, I'm now believing in Christ now. They read the Bible,
Julie, we have
it
a
takes
problem
them
here.
years. You grow up growing in Christ, go to church every Sunday. You're going there to learn more about God.
No,
But you've not given time, your relationship, to learn more about the person you want to
Look here,
commit
Julie.
yourself
Look
with.
here, Julie. You know, I'm going to look a little bit funny to people who don't understand this. But look here.
Go ahead.
The fact that we're saying it's a one-night stand, we have already judged it to a casual relationship.
Of course, casual
Now,
sex.
look, we have not given time to know this person. Let me tell you something. I personally, when it comes to love, I'm not quick to judge. I'm not so fast to judge. If it's a one-night stand, then me and you are equal. The fact that I was able to pull down my trousers and you're able to pull down your skirt, then we're equal. You get it? Mm. So there is nothing much I'm going to desire to know about you that you already don't know about me, because we are all loose people. Do you understand what I mean? We're all loose. The fact that I can sleep with you on one night shows who we are. Do you understand? So give the two spoiled people to know each other and fall in love. That's okay.
Anyway,
God is amazing. He will not allow them to cross paths if he doesn't want them to be together.
Okay. Yeah. Let's get to know now what people have to say here. Let me read one message.
But have I really got you? Do I have you here?
Have you got me?
I'm wondering. In this situation.
Okay, let me first read this message. This one says, "Good evening, Judy. Thanks for the show, my dear. I don't advise anyone to get into a committed relationship with a one-night stand guy."
Okay. That's her opinion. Reason being?
Reason being, you have already showed your character. Why the time you asked me for one-night stand means you have always done it with different people
I ask you, and you give it to me.
So people should learn that a stable relationship is not about sex. It's about respect for one another's body. Actually, one-night stand is a sign of lustful sexual feelings towards the partner. So such a relationship will automatically fail in due course. I'm Carl Sharon. Sharon, thank you so much. Received your message. Please keep them coming.
Can I get in?
Yes.
Can I get in there?
Come in.
Okay, now, you guys, I think, personally, as a love doctor, I get to listen to two parties. I listen to the male and to the female. You understand? And these two parties, each one of them has a different opinion about life, about love, about if they are sure they're in love. You understand? I don't want us to be so fast to judge a book by its cover. You understand?
And no one would actually wish.
Thank you so much. So one thing I want to really help our viewers to understand, that love is magical. And you know, even every great man falls in love.
Exactly, true.
Every great man without love is a nobody. You get it? If you've never fallen in love, you're a nobody and you don't understand what love is all about, what commitment is all about. Now, I urge you, someone out there, first love yourself. Love yourself. If you love yourself, you're not going to be so fast to judge.
Yes.
Have you ever gone to...
I understand, but also you can be in love, fall in love, but you can't fall in love with any trash. Well, since time is also against us, I want to read one or two messages here that came in a little bit earlier so that we can get to know what people think about our topic of discussion and probably the messages, the letter. This one says, "Good evening, thanks for the show tonight. In normal circumstances, one-night stands are never intended to end with parting ways only. The one-night stand can turn into fortunes and act as a starting point of formidable affair basing on easy identifiable qualities someone possesses. Relationship issues are never predictable, so if you are my expectations for the person I consider as a good wife, then why not carry on with you? I'm Isaac."
Who is that? I think me and Isaac should meet one of these days and just go for a cup of coffee. No feelings attached. Can you read that message? Read it again. Read it again.
I will not give a chance to others.
I think I'm finally getting someone.
Yes, this one says, "I'm Rachel from Mashindie, and I would like to say that love comes in different angles, whereby you can't even run away from it, and a one-night stand can also make a successful relationship as long as the two are committed."
Rachel, are you committed?
Rachel, thank you so much.
Maybe next time we come back for the show, I need to know, is she committed?
Yeah, I'm telling you. This one says, "Me too, I was in that fucking thing." You people. But
No,
I
didn't work for
but I tell that bro, if he needs her, let him never give up. Or whatever Barbie called her the first time, which means she liked him. Thanks for being smart. Thank you so much. Thanks for the message. I want to give Prince Love a chance to actually give your last verdict to the owner of the letter, the victim, that's Josh,
Okay.
and the topic of discussion briefly.
Okay. Like I told you in the beginning, I thought a one-night stand was simply two people going out for a night. And
Yeah,
stand
Prince
outside
Love,
and
stop
just
lying.
stand because it's a one-night stand. But basically, I would say, Josh, you're my brother, you know that? One love. Eh? I would advise you go for it. Go for gold. If you really love someone, don't hesitate. Just give it your best shot. And I know it will work out, you know. Don't hesitate. Just don't miss out on that lovely woman. Eh? So if you need more advice, trust me, just keep watching Heartbeat. And I would say about the theme of the one-night stand, I'll be frank with you guys. I don't judge a book by its cover. When someone does something for the first time, we call it an accident. When they do it for the second time, we call it a coincidence. When they do it for the third time, we call it an habit. So, me, I think, you might find that that one-night stand was by accident and finally works out. Until I'm able to realize it is now a coincidence or something else. So, to me, if you have a committed one from the one-night stand, go for it. It's the best way.
Well, thank you so much, Prince Love. And me, yes, my message won't be so different
You know I'm contagious.
from that of Prince Love. I'm also
contagious.
telling you, Josh, yes, go for what your heart wants or desires. There's always big chances, opportunities out there that are coming your way. Probably she would be the best woman for you. But unfortunately, she moved on. How about the other boyfriend that she's having? How are you going
Let
to
him
do?
find someone else.
Anyway, Prince Love is saying that go for it and give it a try and see whether it can work out. Well, but thanks for the letter. And those who have problems, more likely like that, or you have other problems, write to us on our Facebook page, Record TV Heartbeat. You can use our WhatsApp number, or write a short or brief letter to us, including your name and where you're writing from. We'll be able to share it with the public. Well, that's all we had time for today on the show. It has been so amazing. I thank the people in control room, Alan and Ivan. I thank the one on camera, and that is Kanyomozi. Thank you so much
Juliana?
for the wonderful work done.
Oh,
I
they're
thank
brothers.
my guests.
Are they related?
They are not. They are dating.
Okay.
Yes. I thank...
Oh, I also thank those lovely people who are still watching. You know, when you're there and you're watching Prince Love, you're the best. You know, I love you.
Ivan and Alan are dating. Anyway.